Just want to say before we get started with the video, it's very upsetting what happened with Square Enix's offices across the US and Europe, where they decided to fire most of the staff in every department, including localization and social media, community, and stuff like that, all because they want 70% of their work to be done by AI. So it's very unfortunate that that happened. I would like to hope that this venture fails and they hire these people back, but who knows how long that would take. And I really do feel for these people because I worked with them before and I talked to them before and I've been mutual with them, friends before on social media. So it actually really hurt to see so many people that I know and talk to in the Square Enix community talk about getting fired from them because of corporate greed. And it's really frustrating that this is just how the game industry is right now, because it's crashing and everyone's suffering for it because people have to have money go up. So yeah, if you have a comment that is against this at all, you're getting deleted, by the way. Don't even try to argue. There will be no arguments. If you're, trying to argue against them, don't argue with those people. I'm going to delete their comments and they're not going to be able to post on this channel anymore. Just wanted to get that out there. Just wanted to make a PSA about that because I feel like it had to be acknowledged, but I didn't think it had to be a whole video with itself. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Yo, konnichiwa, Guanmina Slime. Welcome to Quasar D Games and welcome to a brand new video. Today, we are talking about Dissidia DUELLUM Final Fantasy for the Android and iOS. Now, I got into the secret beta and they said you can upload footage as much as you like, but you have to take out names. So I will not be showing anyone's names, mine's my own. But I think you won't even see it even when the match starts, so it's whatever. Only issue I have with this game right now, before I get into any details, is that the beta is from 9 p.m. my time to 3 a.m. my time. And I'm like, bro, or was it 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I forget. It's like a short period. I was like, can you just make it go all day? I hate when betas go for like an hour or two. It's like, that's not really stress testing, bro. You gotta stress test for it to run 24/7 in different countries, right? In my opinion, that's what it is. And I feel like you're not really doing that if you're putting it at 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. So that's my only issue. I can't stay up all night. Nobody really can unless they're, working a night shift or they're zooted up or whatever. Some people do not live in the United States of America, so they're fine. Like, or you live on the West Coast, because I have people who were playing at 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. and that was like perfectly fine. I'm like, okay, I wish I could play 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. That'd be way better for me to get footage. So I played until about 12 a.m., so 9 to 12, and got plenty of footage, got my hands on with the game. It runs for the rest of the week. I think from the same times every day of the week until Friday again. I think it's from Thursday until next Friday, so it runs for like 8 days, which is really cool. The only problem is, like I said, it has a weird schedule time, and I know it's for Japanese audiences and people in other areas around that area, but it's like, bro, just make it 24/7 for the whole week. That's a good stress test, really good stress test to do it that way for your servers. But yeah, let's get into the actual game. Now, Dissidia Final Fantasy, before I do that, some of my footage will be really slow, some of my footage will be really fast. This is specifically because I was using a caster for the first set of footage. I was using a casting app for my phone and my PC. But the problem is, guys, that thing does not run well when you're doing it over Wi-Fi. And my phone, I think it's a new Galaxy, will not accept USB debugging, so I could not use it through USB. Thus, I had to screen record for the rest of it, and the rest of it looks really good. I screen recorded from the phone directly and uploaded it to my drive, and I'm using that footage. Apologies that it's not like the best at the start, but anyways, Dissidia Final Fantasy DUELLUM, Dissidia DUELLUM Final Fantasy is a MOBA 3v3v1 battle arena MOBA thingy. I have no idea how you're supposed to explain this, how you describe this, but it's you and another team versus monsters, and basically what you have to do is beat up monsters, break the crystals up to get bravery points, and once you bravery reach 99, you can use a bunch of moves that hurt the boss for a not specified number of damage, but the damage goes higher when you do a burst chain with your teammates. Now, they really want you to do everything in this game. Do not just focus on the monster, the boss, but you gotta focus on the opponent's team too, because you can get a lot of points for just attacking the opponent's team, which adds to your bravery by defeating enemies, but also stops them from getting the crystal. And you don't want them to do the crystal, because if they do, they can beat the boss And once they beat the boss, the game's over. The main point is not to hurt your enemies. It's not to really capture bases. I mean, it is capture the crystals, but you really just want to capture crystals, beat monsters, beat your enemies, and then make your way to the boss and drain its HP as fast as possible. Now, because of this, matches can go really, really fast. However, everyone was really bad at the game last night. So you either got lucky with your team or you got unlucky with your team. And you can lose matches like in seconds or just have a 7-minute match where no one wins like I did, which is really funny. I thought it was fun that it went on that long. Another thing that this game, so far, obviously, it's not out yet, is pretty good about is that no ability feels overpowered. I really do like that everyone feels pretty fair because everybody right now has the same magic. We have Fire Aga, Blizzard, Thundaga. There's some new spells that had not been in the games, at least as far as I know, that are basically just fire and water and stuff. So we have those two, which are really cool. And there's long range, there's AoEs, there's short range, there's big damage, you know, the usual stuff for a mobile like this. And you basically have your defense, or your secondary support skills and your main skills. Your secondary support skills, I'm pretty sure are to buff you in certain areas, and it's not really that much. It's like very minuscule. It's not that much really. It's very minuscule, so don't even really worry about it. What you really want to focus on is your main ones. Now, when we beta players played this game, we had the ability to choose any character we wanted and any set of abilities we wanted. So I rolled until I got Renoa because I wanted Renoa, and then I rolled until I got her skills because I wanted some of her skills. And she's very much a long range caster, which is good. That's what I wanted from her. But you also have to make sure that you have to adjust her probably the most because she's not an attacker, so it's not really easy to adjust to how she works. But once you did get her down, she's very fun to play. Main issue with this game is that it feels good. Like for a phone game, it feels good. The tapping to attack faster feels good. And there's auto attacking so that you don't always have to be smacking that screen. But my issue with the game is that the movement area, like the analog stick area, is like on the bottom of the phone. I get kind of confused where the area is because I have bad glasses right now, but also because it just feels kind of like weird to hold it. And then also the camera is outside of that area. So if you're trying to move the camera, you have to make sure you're out of the circle, and it can get awkward because then your hand's like up while one's down, and you have to adjust yourself. And it's kind of like a controller, but it's not as spread out. It's not as spread out as like a 360 or a Wii U or a PS5 controller. It's not as spread out. It's like really close together, which is really my problem with it and why I cannot get used to the camera controls. There are some little tips they give you, like, oh, if you swipe down, you can adjust the camera to just go behind your back, like, you know, like in a lot of video games do. But this one, it just doesn't feel as intuitive or as snappy as it should be. And I think that will be mitigated. That will be fixed if they just let you use a controller. And I don't think a controller will really make it too much difficult. But I think the problem with the controller function is that they need to obviously have one button for swiping or using your brain and one button for swiping your attacks. And that is the problem, because if you take your time to select your attacks, you leave yourself wide open. So I think there's an advantage to using a phone only for this game. And this game was specifically made for the mobile phone because it's based on a game like this called Compass, developed by the same developers. So it makes sense of why it's like weird and awkward, right? Like it makes sense why it's like that, because it's on a phone. You know, if you get used to the camera, you'll probably have a good time with it, but I have to get used to it, and I'm just taking time to adjust because I'm so used to controller gaming. But this game feels good. I like how you attack in it. I like the team aspect. I like teaming up people. Everyone's been chill so far. There is a text chat in the game, so you can talk to people. You can add them as friends, stuff like that, you know, typical mobile game stuff. There's also a thing where they say you can put your social media stuff in your profile or tell people to follow you on the social media platform. So I really think they want this game to be like a big social thing. And I think that's decent, pretty cool that they're doing that because it's set in the modern era. So they're like, hey, it's in the modern era. We want everything to be connected, everything to be cool, everything to be make new friends or whatever is what I think the goal of this is. You know, goal or friendship through mutual beating up monsters and other guys. So I think that's what the plan is. But I don't have much else to say. There's not much I did in this session. It was like a very short session. Because like I said, I played from 9 to 12 or 9 to 11, one of the two. So it was about like a 3-hour session. I think that's more than 3 hours actually. Don't I just woke up. I don't know. I'm trying to do math right now. But yeah, it wasn't that bad of a session, but I had fun. I got adjusted to the game. I figured out how it works. I had my fun, and I'll be playing again tonight. But this is the first impressions video, and my first impressions are it's good. It could be better. I wish it was on anything but mobile phones because I don't like mobile phones. And I think when the real game comes out, we'll see how balancing is, because you can't really tell with the beta. Like, you can't really tell with the beta. So that's one thing we have to worry about is balancing. So, you know, we'll see how that works out. We'll see how that works out in the next beta or in the full game. So I hope you guys have a great day. And peace from Crazy D Games, everybody. This game is pretty cool. If you got it, let me know. If you didn't, well, you can just watch everybody else's footage and see if you're down for it. Because everybody else is like it. If you play the game, people are liking it. People are adjusting to it, thinking it's cool. Alright, peace from Crazy Games, everybody.